2022 Prius, brand new car, and we're about to charge this one up. This is YF refrigerant, 470 grams. We're under vacuum, liquid, suction side off, 470 grams, zeroed out. Make sure your scale always reads. It reads. Make sure it goes back to zero. Goes back to zero. Okay. 1, 2, go. So 470 grams. How long does it take to get 470? 300. 400. Let's choke it off right here. Oh, 460. I stopped that. All right. Tad more. Boom. All right, so let's start this baby up. Turn this off. Don't need that no more. Let's grab the key. Black interior. Everything is black. Man, if you were in Arizona or Texas in the summertime, you definitely need air conditioning. Okay, let's see if we start up. Let's get us down there. I'd like to add rear air conditioning. It's too bad they don't have rear air conditioning going all the way through to the back for the back passengers. Continue. Let's get our fan going. Let's get our AC. Let's put it on recycle right now. I'm gonna blast the hell out of this. And so this is a 2022. How many miles are on there? Only 5,000 miles. They're just ready for their first oil change. And they already smashed the front of this, got a new condenser. And there's a problem getting parts. And this car is gonna get delivered. It's already been here a month and a half, and why am I not getting, yeah, it'd be nice if I did the correct thing. There we go. I didn't have it up here. We got cold coming out. Yeah, this car's been here a month and a half because Toyota couldn't get some parts for a simple little front end accident. And it's actually, you know, the customer's 45 days for rent a car is up, and so now they're paying like 80 bucks a day out of their pocket to keep a car. And they say, can you deliver the car? So the car is going to have to get delivered without this little piece of plastic right here. It's going to get delivered without this little piece of plastic right here. And I think there are some other tiny minor things they couldn't get because they're not available. So, and Toyota didn't have delivery date on some of these little tiny items. So you deliver the car right now. Otherwise, the customer might be in a rent-a-car for another 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 weeks waiting on stupid little plastic stuff like this. And so the customer gets it. That's how the parts problem is. Honda's having the same thing. Jeeps are taking months to deliver. So what do we have here? Let's close off this high side. Oh, and let me reopen this. I had this shut for a little bit. I know I have this closed. Yeah, that's closed. Let's open that. Get that leftover refrigerant that's inside the line out. Suck it into the low side. There we go. Let's wait for it to fall. And we already can see our suction line coming out of the evaporator is down to 48 degrees, 47, 45, 44, 43. And I have it right here on the suction line. I have the liquid line right here, easy to get to. And I don't know if this is an OEM or an aftermarket condenser on here. It's hard for me to tell from inside the bumper. Kind of has pretty wide fin spacing. I'm thinking that but for it's a 2022, I can't see them getting a hold in the aftermarket for 2022 Toyota Prius unless it's the same part number as the 2021 and 20. Then it's available. And I'm sure if this person's in a rent-a-car and they couldn't get a subcompact or a high mileage vehicle like they have, they probably have some big full-size car, and at $6.50 a gallon, after owning a Prius, I bet you they definitely want to get out of that vehicle. damn, if I had to drive a normal sedan vehicle, four-door sedan, gas-powered vehicle, or a truck or a van, my gas bill per month would be more than a car payment and as much as some house payments in this country, just on gas every month. That's ridiculous. God, I'm glad I got a Prius. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it off this one. This has been sitting a month and a half. I had a really hard time pulling a vacuum down to get the moisture out. I could not remove all the moisture out of this system or even come close to it. I only could get the vacuum down to 800 microns, and after shutting it off and letting it stabilize, it would stabilize at 840 microns. That tells me there's still a lot of moisture inside the system, even though I did it the incorrect way, because you're not supposed to do your micron gauges through your refrigerant hoses. That is not the right way. The right way is to isolate it off and have a separate micron gauge not connected to any hoses from a refrigerant manifold. I don't always stress that, but I have used to stress that a lot before. But I guess it's time for me to make some videos showing comparisons again with hoses and without hoses, what your micron gauge readings are. It's really important to know how to use a micron gauge and know what the readings mean, and know how you can mess yourself up by using gauges with refrigerant hoses. All right, catch you guys later.